Welcome back everyone to today's third and final video. And in today's third video we're going to be looking at the weather for January from the ECMWF. So this is basically going to be our January forecast using ECMWF charts. It's not going to necessarily be accurate, but it is just a little look what could happen in the new year into the end of January. So we're just going to get going. We're not gonna waste any time. But first of all, I just want to say thank you everyone. We are nearly at 50 subscribers now, so thanks everyone for the support and all of that. So now we're gonna get into today's first video. So off we go. So this is what the charts are looking like for week 1, the 1st to 8th of January, and we look like this. So it's actually quite interesting. We've got high pressure building towards Greenland, the high pressure dropping way south towards past Spain and Portugal down there, and we got low pressure in the Atlantic. But we've also got low pressure dropping down from Northern Europe, and for the south of the country, we're still probably going to be bringing in these westerly winds like this. But for the northern half, we're going to wrap them winds around that low pressure, and we're going to start bringing the winds in for more of a easterly, northeasterly. So let's see what the precipitation charts are looking like based on that. And they look like that. So up where that blocking signal is, it is drier than average. As you can see, Scotland, northwest Scotland, drier than average, but most of the country is about average or a little bit above average precipitation for week 1. So I'll show you the temperatures now. This will be interesting what they're looking like. So the temperatures looking like this. So yeah, as I just said, the south of the country is going to see them westerly winds and keep it around average or a bit above average, but the rest of the country is going to be dragging cold air in, or cooler, colder air in from the north or the northeast, or maybe a bit more easterly to start with. But as you can see, look how cold it is becoming over Scandinavia. It's becoming severely cold over there at the moment, as you can see, and we are dragging the wind in from up there at the moment, so it will start to go a bit cooler or colder by the end of next week into the new year. So I'll show you week 2 now. So that was week 1. So week 2 is the 8th to the 15th of January, and it looks like this. So the blocking signal strengthens in the Atlantic towards Greenland. High pressure really strengthening, probably a response to the possible SSW, what we could be seeing at the moment. This low pressure dropped all the way towards Spain and Portugal, and that'll probably take most of Western Europe cold. We'll probably take that cold air all the way down here with that. So we probably do get quite a long stretch northeasterly. The air originating from up here or even further up towards the Arctic Circle. And that will be quite cold. We'll be going cold with that. A lot of frost to it though, and probably frost and fog. But for the east, east and southeast, we're probably going to see some snow showers or winteriness around there. But for the latter country, I think it will be dry with that high pressure, because that high pressure is quite close, as you can see, to the country. So it will be affecting the weather, as you can see. So I'll show you the precipitation for week 2. So week 2 looks like this. Yeah, so most of the country is dry except from the eastern parts, as I said, east coast, maybe possibly some wintry showers, but most of the country is drier than average, except from a little bit towards the coast of Wales. But yeah, most of the country drier than average, as you can see there. So let's see what the temperature's looking like for week 2. They're going to look like this. That was week 1. Week 2 looks like this. Very, very interesting with week 2. That cold air still over Scandinavia. Signals are weakened a bit because it's week 2, so probably will be even stronger cold than that. Once again, that cold air getting all the way down to Spain and Portugal. We're dragging the wind in from the northeast, and the whole country is going very cold there for week 2. So that's quite an interesting chart for week 2 all over. So now we're going to look at week 3. We've got 2 more weeks to go. Week 3 and 4 takes to the end of January. So here we go. So this is week 3, the 15th to the 22nd of January. It looks like this. So once again, that's very, very interesting. That high pressure still retreating southwards. The trough of low pressure probably around here and the low pressure here. And we'll definitely bring the wind in from a northerly, northeasterly with that. Once again, that blocking signal towards Greenland, just there, that will be bringing the wind in from the north or the northeast once again. So let's see what the precipitation's like based on that chart. I don't think we should take these, the precipitation or temperature that serious now because we are getting out of range. So if the temperature says it's milder, then that chart definitely won't be mild because of the wind direction. But charts can get a bit uncertain at this range. So once again, a bit drier towards Scandinavia, but that blocking over Greenland makes it dry up there. And it does look around average or a little above average precipitation. So not much signal there. Let's see if the temperature's showing much. So temperature looks like this. So maybe for the south we've got maybe a little bit milder air coming in, but the signal's very weak now, and I think most of the country will still be in that cold air if the 500 millibar heights come off. So I'd say we're still going to be quite cold there. Probably a bit more winteriness around though, as we've got the low pressure further in and the high pressure retreating a little bit more northwards. So we could even go be a little bit colder by week 3. Let's show you the final week, week 4. So this is the January forecast final week. Let's see what we're looking like. Once again, it's going to be a battle here. The high pressure may be starting to arrive back over France. The high pressure is still blocking over to Greenland though, and there's not really much sign. There's probably a trough of low pressure here. So I say it's going to be a battle. We're going to try and get them westerly winds in, but I think we could continue bringing them northeasterlies in. So it'll be a battle. Let's see what the precipitation looks like. So once again, this is from the 22nd to the 29th of January. No signal really. Could be a little bit above average precipitation, but there's no signal. Can't really say much based on that. But then we will show you the temperature. Temperature looks like this. Once again, for the south, maybe we're trying to get a bit milder air in, but that cold there, as you can see, is very, very close. And I think most of the country, once again, will be quite cold. I think there will be a line drawn about. I'll draw a line where the milder air is probably going to start pushing in. About on a line about there, I would say. But we should keep them cooler winds in or colder winds in from a lot of the country. But there will be a line, I think, somewhere around here. I don't know where, but there's definitely going to be a line between mild and cold, and it could produce some snow. But that's 4 weeks in the future now. So that is not very likely it comes off exactly how it's predicted. So overall for your January forecast from the ECMWF, I'm going to say it is looking quite cold and wintry, if I'm being honest. All the 4 weeks look very good for cold weather. If you don't want cold weather, then it isn't looking that good. But if you want cold weather for January, maybe you could get a bit of snow into the country if that does come off. But once again, one change in the weather systems, if this warming over in the stratosphere doesn't penetrate towards the pole, this could all be irrelevant and not end up coming off. So it's uncertain if this will happen. But over the last couple of days, ECMWF has been strongly going towards cold for January, and a lot of the main models, GEM, GFS, ECMWF, CFS, they've all been going for cold today for the start of January into the new year. So very supported the ECMWF is by most of the other models at the minute. So thanks everyone for tuning in for today's last video. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.